It's Miss Alana working on math. Smart, awesome, and amazing, just like you. We are working on today's math assignment. It is Wednesday, December the 14th. Make sure you have your sheet. I have mine. If you need help with any of the other questions on your assignment, make sure you find the videos for those. Are you ready? Let's begin by reading the standard. We're right here. Problem solving, operations with decimals. Let's read the standard. Can you see that? I think the sun is like kind of glaring a little bit. Sun shining bright on us. Yes. It says number and operations in base 10. Perform operations with multi-digit whole numbers and with decimals to hundreds. Add, subtract, multiply, and divide decimals to hundreds using concrete models or drawings and strategies based on place value, properties of operation, and for the relationship between addition and subtraction. Relate the strategy to a written method and explain reasoning used. I think that looks better. I went ahead and put the blinds down so the sun is not shining too much. We're already so bright. Oh my gosh, let's read it. It says solve the following word problems by adding, subtracting, multiplying, and or dividing. Draw a model, solve, and check your work. Don't forget to do what? Use the cube's clues and make sure you write your answer, the solution, in a complete sentence. All right, I think I need to make it smaller so it can fit. All right, does that fit? Can you see that? All right, let's read the problem together. Miss Alana, that's me, is buying 5 pounds of mangoes and 3 pounds of squash. Mangoes, I love mangoes. Mangoes cost $1.54 per pound, and squash, I love squash too. Squash costs 98 cents per pound. How much did she spend in all? So the first thing we need to do, okay, if you need to read the problem again, read it again. Imagine it in your mind. Imagine I'm at the store, shopping at the store, and I'm buying what? Mangoes and squash. Let's go ahead and solve the problem, okay? First thing we do in our cube's clues is the C step to circle the numbers. Can you help me find the numbers? Go ahead and find those and circle those, and I'll circle the ones I see. What do you see? I see 5. I see 3. $1.54. 98 cents. All right, that's it. Done with that step. The next step is the U step to underline the keywords. To underline keywords, we can start with the unit of each number. So let's look at that 5. What is the unit? Pounds of mangoes. Bam. All right. What about that 3? What's the unit for that? Pounds of squash. Now, don't just say pounds because it's pounds. Be specific about what it is so you know how to solve it. Pounds of squash. Now, the $1.54, there's the unit right there, dollar. But what are the keywords that go with it? That's about the mangoes. Now, is it for one mango? No, the mangoes cost that much per pound. Per means what? For each pound. Does this thing look crooked? Is it crooked? It looks crooked. I think that's a little bit better. All right. Now, where were we? 98 cents. What's the unit of that? That dollar sign. And what keywords go with it? That the squash costs 98 cents per pound. All right, keyword. I see something else. One more thing that will help you solve the problem. It's a phrase. It's an operation keyword. It tells you what operation to do. In all, right there. In all, bam. Okay, you can do how much, and I think we're good on that. If you find any other keywords, go ahead and underline those too. Next step is the B step. Box the question. Let me get my highlighter. Now, you can use a highlighter, or you can box it, circle it, whatever. Where's the question? Right there. How much did she spend? All right, done with that. Bam. The next step in the cube's clues is the E step to eliminate unnecessary information. Is there anything that's trying to trick you? Is there anything there that we We don't even need you information. I think we're good. So go ahead and check that step off. And the last step is to solve and check. Now to solve and check, we are going to follow these steps to model. And model, okay, not that kind of model. Not that kind of model. Model in math. Although we can walk around, yes, and model our math work or our math numbers. But for this one, we need to draw a picture, a visual representation. So let's start with the 5 pounds of mangoes. Okay, I'm not going to draw mangoes. I'm not an expert at drawing, but I'll do my best. I'll go ahead and draw circles, maybe ovals, and label each one $1.54. And how many of those do I need? I need 5. All right, so $1.54, $1.54, $1.54. How many do I need? I need it 5 times. Bam, right there. And circle. Oh, it kind of looks like a kind of mango, but not a blue mango. That would be weird. I wouldn't. Don't eat a mango if you see a blue mango. I don't think that is real. All right, the next thing we need to draw is the visual representation of the squash. How many pounds of squash? We have 3 right here. 3 pounds of squash, and that's 98 cents each. So I need to write that 98 cents, 98 cents, 98 cents. And we'll do that 3 times. And I'll do rectangles. I have like a rectangle squash. All right, so we're done with the model. Now we need to solve. Now to solve this, did you know that there are so many different ways that you can solve this problem? Just like yesterday, I gave you how many strategies? I think those were like 3 strategies, 3 ways that you can solve this problem. Which way do you prefer? What? Some of you like to do all ways. Air 5 for you, yet double air 5 for you. If you can do all the ways, it's because you're so smart and amazing in math, yes. Now, let's go through the different methods, the different strategies. What's one way? One way is to do what? Just add everything together. Add everything together. So you would write each of these in one long column together. Make sure your dollars and your cents line up. Those decimal points line up. Add those all together. Okay? Got that? I'm not going to write it. You need to write it. Okay, I'll write a clue for you. I'll write a clue for you. So one strategy is what? Add everything together. Bam. That's one strategy. What is another strategy? What's another way we could solve this problem? Okay, you can add the cost of the mangoes first, then the cost of the squash second, and then add the totals together. So that is a 3-step way to solve it. So let me write that down. Let's review that step. So what do we? I hope I have room. I hope I have room. All right. So add mangoes. Add what? Squash. Okay. Now it's not. I can't fit it. All right. But it means add the cost of the mangoes. Add the cost of the squash. Okay. Fine. I'll write it in there. Cost of mangoes. Cost of. And then what? Add the totals together. You know what? I'm going to go over. That's okay. Bam, right there. All right, can you see that? So that says add the cost of the mangoes, add the cost of the squash, and add the totals together. So that's the second way that you can solve that problem. What is the third way? The third way is to do what? We can multiply the cost of the mangoes by 5, multiply the cost of the squash by 3, and then add those totals together. So let me write that down. Multiply I'm running out of space. Multiply the cost of the mangoes. Oh my gosh, I'm running over. That's okay. By 5. Now, you don't have to write all this, okay? You can copy the strategy that you're working on and then actually solve it. That's not your answer, okay? This is not your answer. This is how you solve it. I promise you, if you copy this down and don't show the work, that is proof that you just copied my answers. Not good. Not good, because you need to understand how to do these problems. So multiply the cost of the mangoes by 5, and then you what? Multiply the cost. If I write in cursive, would you all understand that? What? Some of you all can't read cursive? Oh my, that's not good. So multiply the cost of the squash by 3, and then what? Not multiply the totals, add the totals together. Bam, right there, okay? Now, to check your work, what can you do? Lots of ways to check your work too. You can use a calculator, or you can use another strategy. So you can do one strategy in the solve part and a different strategy for the check part and make sure that your answers are the same. Or you can do the opposite operation. So get that done, and when you have your answer, I'm not doing it for you. Didn't we talk about you being spoiled? I'm not doing this for you. You need to do it on your own, and then tomorrow I'll check your work. If you need help, I'll help you, okay? If a friend can help you, a friend that knows how to do it too, a friend can help you, all right? And then write your solution in a complete sentence, a nice 5th grade sentence, okay? Not a 1st grade kindergarten sentence. Make sure you always use uppercase where it's appropriate and put your end punctuation. Make sure you have your units in there as well. All right, so we are done with working on problem solving, operations with decimals. If you need help with anything else, go find the videos for those. And remember, release the beast, the math beast inside of you. And I love you. Awesome sprinkles for you. Give me some awesome sprinkles. See you in the next video.